B, A,
Oh.
I guess.
Alright, I guess we're just going in.
Yeah, okay, so this is essentially the same thing as a ambush. Or a horde battle.
Got it.
Okay, I need to get like everybody else in here.
Specifically Charmander, because half these guys are grass types. Better be some good shit in here. Well, they're earthquaking themselves. I didn't even know C-Dot could get Earthquake.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Until now. Welcome back, everybody. Just in case I didn't say it. Okay, let me move. Ah, let me in. Thank you.
Thank God you resist everything in this room. Well, you do. Your poison type makes you resist fighting. Hey, TM for
Look at you, almost dead. Oh, Queen of War leveled up. Yay.
Ooh, what do you want to learn? Mega Drain. Oh, get rid of Absorb.
Yes. Yay.
Like, they only made it one less PP? Definitely.
Yay. Fucking Nuzleaf. Ow.
Alright, I think you got this.
We'll see.
Super Rats is the tank. Queen of War is a dick.
And you're being a spectator.
And I'm just like, hey! It would be really nice if you two got out of my way.
I know! I tried, but see, that didn't move. Yay me! Yay!
Hey.
More life.
Not a bad level for health.
Right?
Queen of War just stun sporing everything. Karate chop.
Damn it!
Actually, I was thinking about that. I know you asked me about evolutions the other day.
Yeah.
When it came to the new games, like what would I want to see new?
Yeah.
I don't so much want to see new evolutions as I want to see new relevant Pokemon moves.
Hmm. Okay.
Like, at this point, I reasonably believe there are enough Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, would I like more Pokemon? Probably. Hurl Orb, Rebound Orb, Safeguard, that prevents status conditions, Pounce,
Orb.
Light Screen. Light Screen's good.
We're not gonna be able to get it. We have too many Oran berries.
But yeah, like, I want to see, like, what they did for Leech Life in Gen 7. Do you know what they did?
No.
Leech Life in the original games was Leech Life. It's the move that Zubat had, and it did, like, 20 damage tops. It was a really shitty bug move.
Yeah.
They changed it for Gen 7. Now Zubat will learn Absorb really early, which is a weak grass move that did basically the same thing. But Leech Life is now, like, as strong as Slash.
Wow.
So they made it a better move.
Nice.
And
alright, what would be your example?
Other than Leech Life?
Yeah.
Like... I don't have a specific move in mind. Like, Leech Life is kind of the big example. Maybe, like, upgrade Poison Powder a little bit as compared to, like, Toxic. Because right now there's no reason to run any of the poison moves that aren't Toxic.
Gotcha.
Toxic has, like, 95 accuracy and is the only one that does Toxic, which is the additional damage over time.
Yeah. Aha! Ha ha!
Yay, one chestnut. Now we just gotta ditch something. Get rid of an Oran Berry.
Yay. Cool.
But yeah, like, Leech Life was a very weak move. Maybe, like, Mystical Fire, getting a little bit of a boost. Like, signature moves that suck.
I would like to see Will-O-Wisp actually do more than just burn.
It's the only move that does that, though. It actually has a very good niche.
I know, I guess. It just looks so cool, and it's such a dumb thing.
Burning is, like, the best status condition.
But most other fire moves can do that. Or most of the ones that I use do that, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't need Will-O-Wisp, but it's so cool. It's like Ghost Fire.
Well, no, like, they have like a 10% chance to burn. Burn is a very rare status condition with the exception of like Scald.
I get tons of burns.
Yeah, well, the longer you play, the more burns you'll get, but like when you're trying to play the odds, Scald is your best burn chance with like 30%, and I think maybe Fire Blast might have 30, at the cost of the fact that it's like a 70 accuracy move, whereas Will-O-Wisp is a guaranteed burn.
I know, but it just seems like a waste of a slot. But I'm not a status effect kind of person, so I don't...
Yeah. Well, look at it this way. A burn does a little bit of damage over time. They weakened burn because it was too strong. They weakened burn to do less damage per turn. But it still has its additional secondary effect of halving the burnt target's attack. So they do like half as much damage to you while they're burned. Like,
yes.
It's a massive thing to be able to just burn someone. Will-O-Wisp is a very good move. And
I guess.
Matter of fact, they recently gave Will-O-Wisp to Frostlass.
I'm still
I think that's all the rooms.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm still just an aesthetic person.
Yeah.
And I like how it looks, and for me, I want it to fit how I play, and I play aggressively. And it doesn't, therefore, I'm like, it's this. If I had the chance between like Fire Blast or Flamethrower over Will-O-Wisp, I'd pick it.
Yeah.
Simply because to me, Will-O-Wisp is useless.
Yeah.
Charmander. I mean, okay. Get him. Sure.
You're just ganging up.
Get the fucking C-Dot. Thank you. Christ almighty. Now at the end, how does that feel?
I'm fine.
You're cool with it.
Yeah. But it's like, I view Will-O-Wisp along the same lines of Leech Seed. Incredibly useful. IMO. It may not fit your playstyle, but that's you. Yeah. The rest of the world likes Will-O-Wisp how it is. Well, they might prefer it was a little bit more accurate.
I guess. I mean, it does kind of make me feel like a piece of shit about it, but thanks.
Yeah.
I just agree. Yeah. Alright, that's cool. You're just okay with making me feel bad about it?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be. It's essentially, you just called my opinion wrong. It's not wrong, it's just different.
What I'm mostly saying is that you don't speak for everyone on that.
And I'm not saying I did. I said it was my opinion. You don't speak for everyone either, though. You can't say everyone else likes Will-O-Wisp the way it is. Not everyone else does, clearly.
Fair.
If I can't speak for everybody, neither can you.
Alright.
And I would never speak for people that I don't know.
But I'm just saying, to change Will-O-Wisp would be...
Oh, I know they're not ever going to, and I'm aware that it's never going to be a thing that actually happens. I just want it to.
Yeah. But no, like, again, Mystical Fire is like a 60 power fire type move, which isn't bad if you could get it on a guy with Technician, but you can't get it on a guy with Technician.
Like I said, I think I feel that.
I guess we just...
Cool, there you go. Okay, that was that.
And so, supplied with another peeled chestnut, the Mankey gang got motivated and returned to work on the rescue team base renovation. As a result, it moved a little closer.
It is now...
Still the same.
Yes, it is. I think we actually have to do that a lot. Do you want to like grind more, or do you want to?
Where are the missions that we got? I don't mean the ones we actually have, because we got little flags next to all those ones. I mean, like, what new ones have shown up since we did those 2 on Mount Freeze. Because if we can get them in Uproar Forest, great. If we can get them in an area that we can already go, great. Or that we already have one.
Mount Steel, Mount Thunder, Great Canyon, Mount Blaze, Upper Forest.
Yeah, let's get those 2 Uproar Forest ones then.
And accept that.
And I think we have some ones on Mount Freeze already. Can we get those Mount Freeze ones?
I don't...
Yeah, we can accept 2 more. So that'll put 4 in Mount Freeze and 2 in,
I'm going to do this. it's not clouding my vision.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I'd like to see Vine Whip. Vine Whip has no, like, way forward moves. You know what I mean? Like, Absorb goes to Mega Drain, goes to Giga Drain, right?
Sure.
So there's like there's a progressive betterness. Leech Life was a standalone move that was terrible. So you just got rid of it really early. So one like Vine Whip, I think you'd say maybe if you wanted to push it, like Vine Whip to Razor Leaf, maybe to Seed Bomb.
What about Power Whip? Or like Grass Knot.
Grass Knot's a special move and goes off their weight. It's a unique move of itself. So it's...
Alright then, I guess it doesn't count.
What I mean is like physical grass moves, essentially.
Well, I don't really know the difference. I know the difference between physical and special, but I don't actually know that what moves are what.
Yeah. Sorry.
I just know the moves as what they are. So...
Grass Knot's also the only special move that physically touches people. It's kind of weird. But yeah, like I'd like to see either moves improved or there to be some new moves.
12th floor. So I'm just looking for a gummy until we get to the 12th floor.
Sounds good.
Sounds fun. Well, that was a thing I did.
Yeah, I find that changing moves refreshes the game a little bit more than just adding new Pokemon.
You can always just add new moves.
Yeah.
That do what you want them to do. Ow. You bitch.
Yeah. And you're right. Like, I don't disagree with you, like, adding new moves. As it stands...
Oh, we got a Shogun. It was revived, you dick. Never mind. Dead.
Wait, did his Reviver Seed turn into a Plain Seed?
I guess he had a Plain Seed as well.
They can only have one.
No, they only use one at a time. We have more.
Black glasses?
Insomnus.
Insomnoscope? What?
That's a thing, apparently.
Probably prevents sleep.
Yeah. But from sleeping, napping, having a nightmare, or yawning.
Huh.
Cool.
It's our one weakness. For when we get into boss fights.
Come here. Dick. I missed.
But yeah, maybe make some of the signature moves a little bit more powerful.
I kind of hope, I doubt it, but I kind of hope what they do for the next Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Yeah.
And again, I doubt it, but I want them to have like alternate forms of the this is a fucking level. Of the final evolutions of the starters. It won't happen, I know that.
Yeah.
But I want it to. Since it's a whole different way you meet them, it's like an alternate universe where Necrozma fucked over the other two. I feel like it needs to be different in some way. More different, I guess, than that. Oop, I don't want that. Come here.
I was saying, Nintendo has or Game Freak, sorry, has actually been getting a lot better at making like the signature moves for people more powerful now that I like think about it.
Yeah.
Because like you can still use Owl, Decidueye's
yeah.
His arrow move is still really good. Prevents them from escaping. Ghost type move, very unique. Incineroar's
Darkest Lariat. That's the Z move, yeah, Darkest Lariat.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Is that the signature move or is that his
It's a Z
oh
move.
no, the Moonsault is the Z move.
Oh yeah, what is
Yeah.
Darkest Lariat?
Darkness Lariat is the move that you need to use. It's his signature move. So it's the one that you were on the
Alright.
point for the one I was trying to talk about.
But yeah, something Moonsault, yeah.
Yeah.
Ow!
Like the Darkness Lariat is did he explode
Yeah,
and
he
it
did.
actually removed one of the walls?
Yes. I think so. I wasn't paying attention.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. It did too, because this is like way more open now.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, like they've gotten better at making the signature moves better. The problem is the old signature moves still kind of suck. they actually went out of their way to make Water Shuriken better.
Yeah.
By making it special, and I think they gave it like 15 more power, which makes it like the best multi-attack move now.
Yeah.
And then it gets even more powerful if you're using an Ash Greninja specifically, and blah 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 blah.
So it's a gummy, yeah, it's a pink gummy.
But
Only the pink one.
What? Okay.
Oh, it's because of this fucker.
Uh.
Oh, god damn it! Are you kidding me?
But yeah, Spiky Shield is a good protect move because it, makes them take damage. Delphox got Mystical Fire. It's not a very good move.
Well, Delphox is not a very good Pokemon. Cheats! Hacks! Hacks, I say!
Yeah. And I mean, you may be right. Delphox isn't a very good Pokemon.
Well, no, that's literally only personal preference, simply because I know the fact it was based off of a Pheonix Fox, and I think I understand where they were coming from with the RPG classes. I get it. That's clever to me.
Yeah.
I still think they could have done things. I'm cringing.
Flinch.
Oh. But I said crying. I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
Because of that, because I know where Pheonix Foxes come from and yada yada yada, it bothers me because it doesn't fit with where it comes from, and it just drives me. I don't know. It's a science thing.
Yeah. By the way, Mystical Fire, bad move. Matter of fact, it's such a bad move. They gave it to Miss Magus just so that she had a fire move.
With Magius?
Yep. They gave it to Miss Magus along, Miss Magus gets a lot of elemental moves as a wizard.
Yeah.
They gave it to her in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I think, as her fire move, because she had Magical Leaf and a few others as her elemental choices. And they gave her Mystical Fire because it was such a bad move on Delphox. There was no point in making it a better move, so they just gave it to Miss Magus as one of her low power additional options.
It's always interesting to me when people pronounce things differently than I do. It's not a bad thing. It's interesting to me because of how different it is.
Yeah.
People come from different places, and that's.
But you want to go even further back on a bad move? Blaze Kick. Blaze Kick was Blaziken's signature move, right?
Yeah.
It's a bad move on Blaziken. They gave it to Hitmonlee because he's the kicking Pokemon.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, he should totally have that. And nobody uses it on either of them. There's no point to run it on either of them. Fire and Fighting have so much crossover for what they're good against.
True.
So you might as well just run High Jump Kick on them. And if you want a fire move, I think through breeding you can give them Fire Punch, which is just better.
I think so. I'd have to look that up on the Bulbapedia.
Yeah.
I know you can give Hitmonlee Mach Punch through breeding. That's what people always give him because it's a priority move. Just, it's better.
That's like Golden Gummy.
Yeah.
I don't know what color a Clear Gummy is. I think it's gray? Or white?
That's kind of my deal. I'd like to see them make some of the signature moves that fell to the wayside. Just make them that little bit better.
Yeah.
Whether it's just like a base power boost and lower their PP or whatever the case. Just make them that little bit better so that people feel a little bit better for taking them. Like, especially people who are playing the game casually. And they get, oh yeah, it's the signature move. I can't get rid of the signature move, Sparkling Aria, on my Primarina. Sparkling Aria is an alright move.
Yeah.
It's like just slightly more powerful than Surf, but removes burns on your opponent. So it's kind of like, do you want that? Like, does your strategy involve burning a lot of people?
Hey, you leveled up. You're now higher level than I am.
Yes. I noticed that a level ago.
Yeah.
I leveled up to 27 before you.
I don't know why.
I don't know. Willingness to fight people in small hallways. But yeah. Like, I want to see some of the old signature moves brought up in power a little bit. Not just the legendaries ones, but like everybody's.
Like, Aeroblast is an alright move on Lugia.
Yeah.
It's his signature move. A couple of people use it, but not too many people, because it's not a great move on Lugia. You'd rather run something that makes him tougher, like Roost. But that's getting into competitive shit.
Yeah.
And like Ho-Oh, a lot of people like Sacred Fire, so much so that they gave it to Entei.
I would have much rather Entei have it rather than Ho-Oh.
It was always Ho-Oh's signature move, though.
Ho-Oh's terrible. Just in general.
Yeah.
It lies. Thank you. It's not 7 colors. It's 5.
Yeah.
That's no. How dare it? Fucking lie to me. Fucking Rainbow Pheonix. Suck my dick.
We also have to remember it was released in Gold and Silver era. They would have had very limited color palette.
Then they shouldn't have said it was a rainbow bird. Say it's a 5-colored bird. Or a colorful bird. Don't fucking tell me it's a rainbow, then only give it 5 colors.
Or you know what I think would even be like a good addition to like a lot of the signature moves is most of the new ones since the transition to 3D involve like the Pokemon model doing something interesting. Like Dragon Ascent on Rayquaza flies directly up in the air and then comes down. And there's like a whole animation loop for it and everything.
Yeah.
Just add that to some of the older ones. I think would be just a nice little addition.
Maybe.
Again,
I don't really care how the moves look as long as they do damage.
I know. But I mean, like, I just a non-directly mechanical way to make signature moves on some Pokemon feel a little bit better would be if they're the only Pokemon that learns it and it's like an interesting kind of move, give them that little bit of extra animation.
True, and for that reason I could agree, but it has to be for the like make people feel better for like using it. It's like, well, how do you know they're feeling bad about using it if they're not competitive? What if they still think the move is a good move even though it's to you bad?
Well, I mean, even your average player is going to realize if they keep Blaze Kick and they get like Flare Blitz does more damage, and then Blaze Kick just kind of becomes a wasted move slot.
You could have both.
You could have both, but
You like both.
Yeah, and you could like both, but what situation are you going to use the other one?
I use both. I honestly, when it comes to me, and I have to have a dual type Pokemon, I always go with 2 of each type of move.
That is
It's even for me.
Yeah. I get the even. I normally have a bad habit of wanting to have, if I have a type Pokemon, at least one move that is their same type attack bonus of each of their types. Yeah. Like I like having at least one of each of their stabs if they're dual type, which isn't always a good idea.
No, and I go with my okay. So if I had like, it's a good example. We'll use Delphox as an example.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm not picking up the money. I can carry money. It's Psychic Fire. Is it Fire or Psychic or Psychic Fire?
Fire Psychic.
So I would have like Psyshock and Psychic, or what I guess.
Having Psychic and Psyshock though isn't that bad.
But I'd also have like Flame Wheel and like Flamethrower.
Flame Wheel is horrible.
Just whatever it gets, it gets.
Especially on a Delphox where 3 of your things are special moves.
That's what I mean. Like, but I don't know that, and nor do I care enough to look into it.
Yeah.
So for me, I get the moves that I know. I like how they look. I also like
but the
what
bit is
PP they have.
When you go into battle, especially considering how much PP Flamethrower has, you're almost always going to use Flamethrower compared to using Flame Wheel, because Flame Wheel on the Delphox isn't going to do nearly as much damage as the Flamethrower.
Well, I probably wouldn't do that. I mean, I would use Flame. Okay, so then I would say Flame Charge instead of Flame Wheel. I would still use both Flamethrower and Flame Charge.
Well, Flame Charge gives you the boosted speed, so it's got kind of its own advantage.
Yeah, but you know, that's what I
do. And like
do.
Psychic versus Psyshock, Psyshock hurts them against physical defense, even though it's a special move, and Psychic is just a regular Psychic move.
But what's the point of having Psychic and Psyshock?
Say I'm fighting a Chansey, which has a stupid amount of special defense. Flamethrower and Psychic are going to do reduced damage to it because of its massive special defense stat, but using Psyshock, because it hits their physical defense, which is 5, is going to destroy them.
Still gonna do damage, and that's all I care about.
But it's gonna do a lot more damage.
Any move I put on a Pokemon it normally is a damage dealing move.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I was justifying having Psychic and Psychic.
No, I know. I just was talking about me, how I play.
And some people, like, have Flamethrower and Fire Blast, depending on the situation. Sometimes they want to try to one-shot a guy with Fire Blast. Other times they know Flamethrower will do enough damage and will get the job done, and then you don't have to deal with the accuracy problems that Fire Blast has. Like, it's a risk-reward thing with a lot of moves like that. But having Icy Wind and Aurora Beam...
I would do that too, because I like how they both look. And to me, they're different enough that it would count.
The only difference between them would be, like, double battling and single battling. Because Icy Wind's a 2-target move.
For you. But I don't see it that way. So it's like that's why I like talking to you about this stuff, because we're such a different dynamic of things. Again, I have been accused of playing things stupid before, so... Yeah. I guess.
And I mean, I've shown you in this that having Leech Seed and Sleep Powder basically beats almost every boss we've come up with.
Well, you didn't show me anything, I already knew that. I just don't play grass types all that much, so I've never really had to think of a strategy for them.
Just saying, I think a while ago you wanted to get rid of one of them, and I was like, no, you keep that combo.
Well, it's because I don't particularly like to play that way. Yeah. Even in this game, and I know this is a whole different than the actual game.
Yeah.
And I still don't like to play that way. I am a strategy person, but I'm not a type person.
Ooh, Facade. We should get that TM.
I don't think we can carry it.
Well, then we can just throw something your way. Facade's a good move. Very good move.
I don't even know what it does.
If you're status conditioned, it has double the power it normally would. So it's an attack move, similar to, like, Slash, but if you're, like, burned, it does twice as much damage as it normally would. Or paralyzed, or poisoned.
We can use them right now, by the way. We don't have to wait for anything. We can just teach ourselves moves right now. Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't think that either of us can learn it.
Then what's the point of having it?
Well, we have extra partners.
I'm not going to waste a TM on partners we're not going to bring with us every single time. That's stupid. That's dumb.
We could also, you know, if we run into a boss that we have issues with that we know uses statuses, we could bring somebody along with us and then give them Facade.
I think we tried that with one of the last bosses we just did, and we weren't allowed to bring anybody.
That was because we were fighting, like, very specific bosses, though.
All of the bosses are very specific.
Nah, but I mean, like, we were on the run. We haven't really fought a boss since we were on the run.
Well, that's true. But all the bosses, I think, just can only be us two.
Because I know a lot of the early bosses we fought, we could bring whoever we wanted. Reach the destination floor. Hooray!
So now we gotta find...
We had 2 things here, didn't we?
Yeah, but we didn't get the chance to get the other one.
Oh yeah, Clear
Gummy.
Clear Gummy, alright. So we got the character, and that's basically episode time. We got like a minute.
And we gotta find him first.
Yeah.
I forgot you had Metal Claw.
But yeah, like, you want to talk about like an attack that I think needs a little bit of an update? Poison Tail.
Why?
Seviper's signature move. And there are a dozen things it learns that are better than it. Poison Fang being one of them. Which is a bunch of people's move. Hey, a Chimecho.
Chimecho?
I used to call them Kimikos.
But they're chimes, like wind chime.
You know who ironically subscribed to us? Kip. He's a recent subscription. He used his actual name, but I think for the sake of things, we're just gonna...
Why? What is his... Oh, his actual name.
Yeah,
right.
he's his actual name, and I'm like, yeah, let's avoid that.
Kip's a Chimecho. I'm surprised...
Oh no, belly is empty. IQ went up significantly.
Yeah, of course he used...
Uproar?
Yeah, of course he did.
Well, it makes us immune to sleep.
Oh, I just Kip used Uproar. Of course he did. Prepare for all of the Kip digs. Get him. Damn it. You dick.
I'm just gonna yell at him.
Yep, just gonna fucking growr.
Rah rah rah.
Thank you. Oh, I punched you. Twice.
Damn, son.
You still yell at him. You don't even do anything. You just yell at him.
Ah!
There, you slapped him twice with your fucking nails. Give me this. Thank you. Finally. There we go.
Ingest.
Now we gotta find the
Consume.
I forgot that Trimeco can, like, hover over things. See?
He's like, I can fly.
Hacks and cheats.
He actually has the levitate ability, though,
I
so I
know.
don't have an issue with him doing it.
No.
Not like I did with fucking Beatrill.
Beedrill can fly.
But in the games he doesn't.
This is
There
the
is no
same.
indication that he can fly.
He's got wings.
He's got wings, but I mean...
I don't know, we got a Zangoose.
Oh, shit. Claudio.
Why?
I want to say he really likes Zangooses. Or maybe I'm thinking of Atro NX.
Well, it's Claudio now. I like Zangoose a lot, actually. There, hey, buddy. Stop freaking out. Come here.
Just stop freaking out. I can't! I'm so high!
Wait, we got 2 friends out of that.
Hooray! I like friends.
Missions, do you want to leave now? Yes. Do you want to leave? Yes.
Alright, and that's a good time to call it.
Yeah, essentially. I wonder if we're gonna, like, level up, though. We impressively completed that mission.
Thank you for rescuing me. Here's your reward.
Oh, and a rubber seed. 60 points.
Hooray!
All our friends left.
Didn't we do good today?
Let's call it a night, guess, and rest.
Alright.
Okay.
So see you
I gotta
later,
save it
everyone.
first. Yeah, yes. Alright.